There's a place in the woods called Aspen Ridge. This is where we call home. We are the Popple People. Welcome to our channel. Thanks for stopping by. In this episode, we tackle our saw shack footings. But first, we found an interesting piece cut off of one of the trees we felled this summer and decided to put it to good use. Figured we'd fashion it into a blade hanger for the dull ones that need to be sharpened. This spot in the shop seemed like it'll get them up and high enough out of the way. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. The saw shack dimensions will be 10 by 24 foot, and the sonotube locations were staked out and placed every 6 feet on center. Then we marked where we would need to drill just to get a feel for how it's going to look. So we picked up this gas-powered auger online, and it was relatively inexpensive, so figured we'd give it a try. We have mostly sand here, and it worked great. Not sure how it would work in other material. Out of the 10 holes, we hit a layer of hardpan in just one hole and only one rock out of everything, so we got extremely lucky. Figured this would be a bit more accurate than trying to dig 10 holes by hand. In this first hole, we were just really trying to get a feel for using the auger. We ended up fighting Mother Nature here a little bit. Some weather developed while we were out in the woods, so we had to call it a day, cover it up because of the rain. So we ended up heading back the next day to punch in the other 9 holes. The only issue we really encountered was the auger extension was just a hair too short. We ended up having to dig down at the surface a bit to get the auger a little bit deeper, and then still having to do a little with a post hole digger to hit our depth of 4 feet. Overall, though, this system really worked well, and we were happy with the process of getting the holes dug. Out of everything with drilling the holes, this leveling part by far took the longest. We got everything drilled and leveled and called it a day. Weather forecasted a string of nice days. That was our window to pour the concrete footings. We even had some time to do a little wild foraging. Hazelnuts, and then the Popple pup loves raspberries. We had to get some sand and gravel for mixing the concrete. This was the other reason we needed to move our sawmill off this trailer. We needed it just to haul materials. And then all those materials needed to be hauled out into the woods, back to the saw shack build site. We also had to haul back generator, concrete mixer, water, bags of cement. It was a bit of a process setting up our concrete mixing station in the bush, but sure made this job a lot easier. To mix the concrete, we used ice cream containers to measure and did 3 parts gravel, 2 parts sand, 1 part cement, and about 1 part water. We had a section of stovepipe left over from our sauna build, so that was used to make a chute for pouring. It worked pretty well, and we were glad we had it along. It took about 3 batches to fill each tube. We had a good system going where I did the measuring and kept the buckets full, he did the mixing and pouring, and we were cruising right along until we ran out of sand and gravel, and we were almost out of water too. So we got 9 of the 10 holes done, and then we had to stop and go get more materials. We did, however, manage to finish up that last hole later in the afternoon. Other than that delay, everything went surprisingly well. The finishing touches were adding a short rebar peg in the center of each tube. If you'd like to get a hold of us with questions or comments, please email us at thepopplepeople, all one word, @gmail.com, or flip-flop a comment below. We love hearing from you. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll get our 8x8s milled up from the logs we cut back in June. Thanks so much for watching. We sure appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video and want to follow our Saw Shack journey, please consider subscribing. That way, you can be a Popple People too. We'll see you soon.